This 6'10" point forward will have you making tightly contested fadeaways, dunking on the entire other team. You will even be shooting right over anybody shorter than you. Because you're so tall, you're basically uncontestable. There is really nothing they can do to stop this build when you get a 99 post control and a 94 mid-range. You're just going to consistently make these tight fadeaways, and there's nothing anybody can do to stop you. You also get enough ball handle on this build to ISO, and trust me, these taller builds get some insanely glitchy dribble moves. I have been going absolutely crazy on this 6'10" build, and you can really take it to any game mode that you want to. I even put up a 71 point game on this build. Video on that coming soon, but it just shows this build is truly unstoppable on offense. So make sure you're watching this one all the way through. What's good? We are back with another 2K25 video, and today I am giving you guys my 6'10" two-way point forward build, my Kevin Durant build if you want to call it. These taller ISO builds are so much fun this year. You get some insane stats on this one. I already have so many clips just from the first week of having this build. I do already have some gameplay posted on this build if you want to see it in action. Check that out. Not wasting any more of your time on the intro though. Real quick before we get started, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on. We're still going crazy all through 2K25. And without further ado, let's get right into this point forward build. All right, so starting out, I will say I want to give a shout out to Badge Plug. I got this build template from him. I got this 6'10" ISO build idea from him when he posted his Kevin Durant video a couple weeks ago. So I just want to give credit where it's due, but I am going to change it up a little bit, make it my own, fit my play style a little bit better. We are going to go small forward, 6'10", 211 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan. Like I said in the intro, we get a super high mid-range on this build, which is what makes it so good. We get legend shooting badges. We can shoot right over anybody trying to contest us. We still get some solid defense and rebounding stats though, so we'll check those out when we get to it. But basically, these are going to be our physicals. Make sure you guys are copying those down, and let's get right into the finishing. So for the finishing, we are going to go with an 89 close shot, 70 driving layup, 70 driving dunk, 40 standing dunk, and a 94 post control. So I did mention getting a 99 post control in this build. I'm just about veteran 2, which will give me +5 cap breakers on top of the ones I already have. And you can kind of see the shooting down there at the bottom of the screen. My mid-range is at an 89. I'll be using my first 5 cap breakers on that, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. But my veteran 2 cap breakers will be going on post control to make that a 99, giving us a lot of those post up badges on legend. So basically anybody smaller than you, you're going to be able to throw them right off, or even if they're bigger than you, a lot of times you're going to be able to blow by them with that. It's a great bailout for these taller builds, especially if you're ISOing like with a center on the 2s. Because a lot of the time, the person guarding you is going to be a lot smaller than you with no interior or not high defense. Like I said, just a great bailout. These builds can dribble really well, but if you get stuck or get caught up, definitely nice to have those post badges just to bail you out a little bit. And it also makes those midi fades a ton of fun, being able to post up and fade away. Having these badges high makes that green window so much bigger. 70 driving dunk, a lot of people have talked about it this year. I've talked about it quite a bit, but you get the city dunks on that 70 rating, and they are so glitchy, especially on these taller builds. Put some of those flashy things on and you get super fast dunk animations. 70 feels a lot higher, especially when you're throwing self lobs to yourself a lot, and you can definitely catch them very consistently with this 70. 89 close shots also going to be great for us to get standing layups. Anything close is basically going to go in. We're getting silver paint prodigy, gold float game, and gold hook specialist with that close shot rating. We're also getting bronze physical finisher and bronze aerial wizard on this build, as well as getting gold post fade phenom, gold post powerhouse, gold post up poet, and silver unpluckable before even using any cap breakers on that post control. Finishing is super solid on this build, but it does not stop here. Let's get on to the shooting. And like I said, it did not stop with the finishing. We start with an 89 mid-range, 85 three-pointer, and an 89 free throw. So like I said, I will be using my 5 cap breakers that I have right now on that mid-range shot to get that to a 94. Even without those cap breakers, we get silver deadeye, gold post fade phenom, gold set shot specialist, and silver shifty shooter, but those will be getting bumped up when we put that at a 94. When we put that on, we'll have gold deadeye, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and gold shifty shooter, which I will be using my max +1 badge on set shot specialist to get that to legend. Having legend set shot on a build this tall, you're shooting over people so consistently. Like I said, I had that 71 point game, and even when they were double and tripling me, I was just shooting right over their entire team. There's nothing they can do to stop it. We also have that 85 3, which is going to get us bronze limitless range. You're going to be able to shoot from deep on this build, and having those legend shooting badges from the mid range is going to make you shoot way better from 3 also. And then 89 free throw. Just want to be able to make sure we're knocking all those down. I'm playing a lot of 5s on this build, so I wanted to have a high free throw. Overall, super happy with the finishing and shooting. Let's get on to the playmaking on this build. And for the playmaking, we are going to go with a 90 pass accuracy, a maxed 78 ball handle, and a max 70 speed with ball. So I do have 2 cat breakers from the season pass hitting level 40. So I'm going to put both of those on pass accuracy, giving us Hall of Fame dimer. And then I'm going to max +1 that Hall of Fame dimer because it's a tier 2 badge, and we will have legend dimer on this build as well. So like I said, if you're ISOing on the 2s, or even if you're taking this build to the 3s, you're going to throw super fast passes, dot up your teammates. They're going to love having you out there because they're going to make so many more shots off of your passes. You also get silver bailout, gold break starter, and silver versatile visionary on top of that insane dimer that you have. 78 ball handle is going to give us silver unpluckable, bronze ankle assassin, bronze handles for days, and Hall of Fame strong handle, which strong handle is a very slept on badge this year. It's super good, especially on these taller builds. Helps you get a lot of blow by animations, a lot of push through animations. And trust me, it took me a while to figure it out, but once you figure out the dribbling on these taller builds, they're very, very good. They're glitchy. You can get the fast animations. Like I said, Badge Plug's got a dribble tutorial out. Hezi, Glock 19, all those people have dribble tutorials out on these taller builds. So if you want to figure out how to dribble on them, they have great tutorials. And give it a couple days, try it out, and you will definitely figure out how to move on here. Even though we only have bronze lightning launch, you can get some really fast animations. The hop jumpers, the go-to shots, moving crossovers. It's all really, really good animations this year for these taller builds. That is going to do it for the playmaking though. Let's check out the defense. And getting right into the defense on this build, we argue with a 74 interior, 82 perimeter, 73 steal, 74 block, 55 offensive rebound, and a 70 defensive rebound. Nothing super crazy on the defensive end, but we do have good enough stats to get stops consistently. We're 6'10", we're taller than a lot of players we're playing against, especially since we're using this at mainly a guard or a 2 or 3 position if we're playing 5s. We're getting bronze paint patrollers, gold off-ball pest, bronze post lockdown, silver challenger, silver immovable enforcer, bronze pick dodger. You're going to be playing great perimeter defense on this build. We're also getting silver interceptor and bronze gloves, so you're going to be able to get quite a few steals with that 73 rating. We also get bronze high flying denier, so basically just a bunch of bronze, silver, a couple gold badges on the defensive end, just enough to get us stops. And then I also went with that 70 defensive rebound rating, so we get silver box out and bronze rebound chaser. We're going to grab quite a few rebounds being this tall. And I love having at least a little bit of rebound on my build just to grab some, help with the centers quite a bit. And overall, just some pretty good defensive stats. I'm happy with it. It's been playing well, been getting stops. We are not done yet though. Let's check out the physicals on this build. For the physicals, we get an 80 speed, 75 agility, 86 strength, and a 60 vertical. That 60 vertical rating is going to help with those dunks I was talking about earlier, the city dunks, the flashy dunks. 80 speed is honestly really good for being 6'10". 75 agility, we're going to be able to move on the defensive end. 86 strength is going to help us get that strong handle, but we're also going to get silver brick wall. And in my 60 to 99 video challenge that I did with this build, I was playing the big man position, so I was setting big screens. Strength definitely helped. I was definitely getting bodied when there was like big inside centers, but I was able to compete with a lot of people if they weren't straight interior. And overall, I'm just having a ton of fun on this build. I'm really enjoying it. Now that you guys have seen the whole thing, let me know what you think of it down in the comments, what you would change, what you would do differently. I will say these taller ISO builds definitely take some time to get used to, but once you get it, they're so much fun. They're really good. Let's check out the build name real quick and the comparisons. I really like the name we get on this one. We are going to be a 2-way, 3-level point forward. I love any build name that comes with point forward. And we get Paul George and Harrison Barnes as our comparisons. If you guys make this one, I hope you like it. I'm having a ton of fun. If you stuck around at the end, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.